Hello students, welcome back to maths class. So today I am going to start the second lesson of your syllabus, that is relations and functions. Relations and functions. So in our normal life we are going to deal with so many types of relations like father, mother, brothers, sisters, okay, like that. In maths also there are so many types of relations like greater than, less than, okay. So in this chapter we will learn what is the mathematical meaning of relation and function. So first of all, there are some topics which we have to see first. So let's see the first topic of this lesson, that is ordered pair. Ordered pair. So let us see what is meant by ordered pair. Okay, two numbers. Ordered pair means two numbers taken together in a particular order. Two numbers taken together in a particular order, in a specific order, in the form A comma B. Here A and B are two numbers, two elements, two objects. So A comma B separated by a comma and enclosed within the parenthesis, that is the round bracket, enclosed within the parenthesis. So what is an ordered pair? Two numbers taken together in a particular order, that is ordered pair. For example, let us take some examples. 1 comma 3, 2 comma 5, minus 1 comma 0, all these are examples of ordered pairs, okay. So you studied coordinate geometry in class 10th. Now you see there, this is the ordered pair. Each and every ordered pair represent a point in two-dimensional space. Each and every ordered pair represent a point in two-dimensional space, okay. So now let's see the equality of ordered pairs. What is meant by equality of ordered pairs? Equality of ordered pairs. Two ordered pairs A comma B is equals to C comma D. Two ordered pairs A comma B is equals to C comma D if and only if, this is the symbol for if and only if, IFF, okay. If and only if A is equals to C and B is equals to D. That means the corresponding numbers are equal. If the corresponding numbers are equal, then these two ordered pairs are said to be equal. That is, A should be equals to C and B must be equals to D. So these two ordered pairs are equal if the corresponding entries, corresponding numbers are equal, okay. Now, so whether the ordered pair 2 comma 3 is equals to 3 comma 2, whether this ordered pair 2 comma 3 is equals to 3 comma 2, no, these ordered pairs are not equal, because here the order is important. Here the first number is 2 and the second number is 3, whereas in this ordered pair the first number is 3 and the second number is 2. So these two ordered pairs are not equal. Now if we going to represent, if we go to represent these two ordered pairs in the Cartesian plane, in xy plane, definitely we are going to get two different points, okay. If we represent these two ordered pairs in the Cartesian plane, then where is 2 comma 3? X coordinate, here x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 3, so it is 2 comma 3. So this point represent 2 comma 3, whereas 3 comma 2 is the point, this is the point 3 comma 2, okay. So these two ordered pairs are distinct, these two ordered pairs are different, as we are going to get two different points in this Cartesian plane, in the xy plane, that you know very well, that you studied in class 10th also. So equality of ordered pairs means two ordered pairs are said to be equal if the corresponding entries, corresponding numbers are equal. Okay. Now let's see some questions related to this equality of ordered pairs. Now let's see the first question. If x plus 2 comma y minus 1 is equals to 5 comma 4, that means these two ordered pairs are equal. Given these two ordered pairs are equal, x plus 2 comma y minus 1 is equals to 5 comma 4. So find x and y. Question is find x and y. Find the value of x and y. So solution, given x plus 2 comma y minus 1 is equals to 5 comma 4. What is given? These two ordered pairs are equal. So by equality of ordered pairs, we know that these two ordered pairs are equal if the corresponding numbers are equal, corresponding entries are equal. So here the first entry is x plus 2. So x plus 2 must be equals to 5. Okay. And y minus 1 must be equals to 4. So x will be equals to 5 minus 2. So x is equals to 3. And y is equals to 4 plus 1. So y is equals to 5. So what are the values of x and y? X is equals to 3, y is equals to 5. This is a very simple question. Just you have to take the equality of ordered pairs. X plus 2 is equals to 5, y minus 1 is equals to 4. Then solve these equations. Okay. Now let's see one more question. If a plus b comma 2b, this is the first ordered pair, a plus b comma 2b, that is equals to 8 comma 6. Okay. These two ordered pairs are equal. Then find a comma b, a and b. Find the value of a and b. Here the first number is a plus b. Here the first number is 8. So a plus b must be equals to 8 and 2b must be equals to 6 by the equality of ordered pairs. So what is now, this is the equation in two variables. So a plus b, first find the value of b. B is equals to 3, 6 by 2, that is 3. Now put the value of b in this equation. So we will get a plus 3 is equals to 8. So a is equals to 5. Clear? That you know how to solve these equations, just you should know what is mean by equality of ordered pairs. These two ordered pairs are equal. Given that these two ordered pairs are equal, so a plus b is equals to 8 and 2b is equals to 6. So what is the value of a? A is equals to 5 and b is equals to 3. Okay. Now let's move on to the next topic of this lesson, that is Cartesian product of sets. Cartesian product of sets. Let us suppose there are two non-empty sets. Let a and b are two non-empty sets. What is the meaning of non-empty sets? That means there are having some elements in this set. There is at least some elements in these sets. Okay. It is not empty. So let a and b are two non-empty set. Then the Cartesian product of sets a and b in this order. In this order means here a is the first set and b is the second set. The Cartesian product of sets a and b is denoted by a cross b, and is the set of all ordered pairs from a to b. So what is the meaning of Cartesian product of sets? Suppose there are two non-empty sets a and b, then the Cartesian product of sets a and b is denoted by a cross b, and it is the set of all ordered pairs from a to b. That means if there are two non-empty sets, then we have to form ordered pairs from a to b. Okay. So in set builder form, the definition of A cross B is written as the set of all ordered pairs x comma y such that x belongs to A comma y belongs to B. X belongs to A, y belongs to B. Clear? So here in this ordered pair, the first number, first object, first element belongs to the first set. The first number belongs to the first set and the second number belongs to the second set. Okay. So let us take one example. If A is equals to 1 comma 2, A is equals to 1 comma 2 and B is equals to 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now how to find the Cartesian product of these two sets? So what is Cartesian product? How it is denoted? A cross B. So A cross B means we have to make ordered pairs from A to B. So how many elements are there in A? 2 elements. How many elements are there in B? 3 elements. So we have to make ordered pairs. So how will you make ordered pairs? Take the first element from the first set. Okay. So I am going to take 1 now. And it is also a set. You see, A cross B is the set of all ordered pairs. So we have to close all the ordered pairs in curly bracket. So first write the curly bracket, open bracket, then set of all ordered pairs means we have to take the 1, then 1 comma 2. It is the first ordered pair here. I took 1 from here and 2 from B. Okay. So 1 comma 2, then 1 comma 3, then 1 comma 4. 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. Now take the second element of the first set, that is 2. So now make ordered pairs from A to B using this element 2. So 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4. So this is what called Cartesian product of the set A and B. So now see how many ordered pairs are in this set. How many ordered pairs are in this set? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Each element of this set A cross B is in the form of an ordered pair. Listen carefully. Each element of this set A cross B is in the form of an ordered pair. Each element here is an ordered pair. Okay. So how many ordered pairs are there? That means how many elements are there in A cross B? 6 elements are there. Okay. So the Cartesian product of A and B can be represented in set builder form and also can be represented in roster form. You know that this is the set builder form and this one is the roster form. Okay. Now the Cartesian product of two sets can also be represented by an arrow diagram. So arrow diagram is the visual representation of Cartesian product. So let's see what is arrow diagram. So let's see the arrow diagram for this Cartesian product. Here A is the set containing the elements 1, 2 and B is the set containing the elements 2, 3, 4. So for arrow diagram, first we will draw a closed curve oval shaped. Okay. It is the set A and take a set B closed curve, then write the elements inside this. This is 1, this is 2. A contains the elements 1, 2, okay, and B contains the elements 2, 3, 4. Now Cartesian product can also be represented by means of this arrow diagram. So what we have to do now? Arrow diagram means we have to draw arrow. So we have to connect this 1 to all the elements of the set B. That means we have to make pairs. Okay. So we have to connect 1 to 2 using an arrow. Okay. So 1, 2. 1 is going to be connected by 2. So 1 gets connected with 3. So 1, 3. This is the first ordered pair 1, 2, 1, 2, then 1, 3. So 1 gets connected with 4. This is the arrow diagram. Similarly, take 2. Now make arrows from 2 to all the elements. So it is 2 comma 2, then 2 3, then 2 4. So this is the arrow diagram for this Cartesian product. So how will we represent the Cartesian product of two sets? Using the set builder form, then roster form, then by means of arrow diagram. So we can represent Cartesian product in all these ways. Okay. So in arrow diagram we have to draw arrows from all the elements of set A to set B. Okay, all the elements of set B. Clear? Now let's see some important points that you have to remember. The first one, okay, note number 1. The first one is, if either A is equals to 5 or B is equals to 5. If any one of the set is an empty set, then what about the Cartesian product? The Cartesian product A cross B is also equals to 5. That means the Cartesian product is also empty. That means if there are two sets such that either A is equals to 5 or B is equals to 5, then A cross B is also going to be empty. That means A cross B is also equals to 5. Number 2, if either A is infinite or B, the set B is infinite. If A is infinite or B is infinite, then A cross B is also infinite, Clear? Now let's see point number 3. If A and B are two non-empty sets, then number of elements in A cross B, is equals to number of elements in A into number of elements in B. Let us try to understand this using an example. If A is equals to 1 comma 2, B is equals to 2 3 4. Okay, then what is A cross B? We have to make ordered pairs 1 2, that is 1 comma 2, then 1 3, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, then 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4. Okay. Now you see how many ordered pairs are there, how many elements are there in this A cross B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of elements in A cross B is 6. Now what is the number of elements in A? Number of elements in A is 2 and number of elements in B is 3. So number of elements in A cross B is equals to 2 into 3, that is 6. Clear? That means number of elements in A cross B is always equals to number of elements in A into number of elements in B. Okay. Now let's see point number 4. If A and B are two non-empty sets, then A cross B is generally not equals to B cross A. That means the Cartesian product of two sets is not commutative. Okay. So let us try to understand this property using one example. If A is equals to 1 comma 2 and B is equals to 2 3 5. Okay. Then what is A cross B? What is A cross B? A cross B is 1 2. We have to make ordered pairs from A to B. So 1 comma 2, then 1 comma 3, 1 comma 5, then take 2, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 5. Okay. So this is A cross B. Now find B cross A. What is B cross A? B cross A means we have to take the first set B. Okay. So B is the set 2, 3, 5. Then cross A. A is 1 comma 2. Now make ordered pairs from B to A. That is the ordered pair 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. Then take 3, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2. Then 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2. Okay. Now you see whether A cross B is equals to B cross A. Here the ordered pair is 1 comma 2. Here the ordered pair is 2 comma 1. So we know that this ordered pair 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1 are not equal. Similarly, all these ordered pairs are not equal. Only 2 comma 2 is there, 2 comma 2 is there, that is equal, but A cross B is not equals to B cross A, because here all the ordered pairs are not the same. That means A cross B and B cross A does not contains exactly the same elements. Okay. So generally if A and B are two non-empty sets, then A cross B is not equals to B cross A. That means Cartesian product is not commutative. Okay. Now let us try to solve some questions related to this Cartesian product of sets. Okay. See question number 1. If number of elements in A is equals to 3 and B is equals to the set 4, 3, 7, 8, find n of A cross B. N of A cross B means the number of elements in A cross B. What is given here? See the solution. Number 1, number of elements in A is 3 and the set B is given. Here the elements of A are not given. Here the elements of B are given. But number of elements in A is given and elements of B. So how many elements are there? There are 4 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 3, 7, 8 are the elements. So the number of elements in B is 4. Okay, that is given. So what is the number of elements in A cross B? We have to find number of elements in A cross B. Number of elements in A cross B is number of elements in A into number of elements in B. That is equals to 3 into 4, that is equals to 12. So number of elements in A cross B is 12. Very simple question. Okay. That means how many ordered pairs are there in A cross B? That is 12 ordered pairs. Now let's move on to question number 2. If A is equals to 1, 5, that means A is a set here. It contains the elements 1, 5. Find A cross A. Now what is the meaning of A cross A? A cross A means Cartesian product of the set A and A. That means we have to make ordered pairs from A to A. Instead of B, A is there. Okay. So solution of question number 2, what is given? A is equals to 1, 5. It contains 2 elements. A cross A. What is A cross A? A cross A is equals to 1, 5 cross 1, 5. We have to take the set again in place of A. This is A. Okay. Now make ordered pairs from A to A. So how will you make ordered pairs from A to A? First take 1, then take this one, 1, 1. Okay. Then 1, 5. Then take the first element from this set 5, 1, then 5, 5. Clear? That means there are 4 ordered pairs in this set. Here number of elements in A 2, number of elements in again this, that is 2. So 2 into 2, 4. 4 ordered pairs are there in this set A cross A. This is A cross A. So this is the answer of this question. Okay. Now let's move on to question number 3. What is question number 3? If A cross B is equals to A comma X, A comma Y, B comma X, B comma Y. So here A cross B is given to us. A cross B is given to us. How many ordered pairs are there in A cross B? That is 4 ordered pairs. A comma X, A comma Y, B comma X, B comma Y. Then find A and B. Now we have to find the sets. That means A cross B is given. We have to find the sets A and B. So number 3, here A cross B is given. What is A cross B? A comma X, A comma Y, B comma X, B comma Y. Okay. Now we have to find A and B. We know that if we are going to write A cross B, then we will take the first element from A, the first element of the ordered pair from A. That means all the first elements of these ordered pairs must belongs to A. So you see, what are the first elements of these ordered pairs? The first elements belongs to A. So the first elements are A, then B, then B. So we know that in a set we generally do not repeat any element. So what is A is? A is equals to, just we have to write all the first elements in this A. So A is the set containing the elements A comma B. Okay. Now what about B? B is the set of all second elements. That means here all second elements belongs to B. Okay. If we make ordered pairs, then we know that we have to take the first number from A and the second number from B. Okay. Now that means B is equals to, write all the second numbers of these ordered pairs, second elements of the ordered pairs, that is xy, again it is xy, so we will write only xy. Okay. That means A is equals to A comma B and B is equals to x comma y. Now we can check this answer also. How to check? Just find A cross B. How to make ordered pairs? A comma x, A comma y, then B comma x, B comma y. We are going to get this A cross B only. So what is the answer? A is equals to A comma B and B is equals to x comma y. That means A contains 2 elements, B also contains 2 elements. So number of elements in A cross B is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 2s are 4. Okay. Now let's move on to question number 4. So question number 4 is, if A is equals to 1, 2, 3, B is equals to 3, 4 and C is equals to 4, 5, 6, then verify that A cross B intersection C is equals to A cross B intersection A cross C. So what are given? 3 sets are given to us, just we have to verify this relation. Okay. Now what is A? Write A here. A is 1, 2, 3 and B is 3, 4, C is the set containing the elements 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we have to take the first LHS. What is LHS? A cross B intersection C. So first we have to find B intersection C. What is B intersection C? B intersection C means the set of common elements to both B and C. So which element is common there? That is 4. So B intersection C is 4. Now I am going to find LHS. What is LHS? A cross B intersection C. A cross B intersection C means what is the set A? A is 1, 2, 3, the set containing the elements 1, 2, 3 cross B intersection C, that is 4, the set containing the element 4. Now make ordered pairs from this set to this one. So there is only one element, so we are going to 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. There are 3 ordered pairs in this A cross B intersection C. Now come to the RHS. What is RHS? A cross B intersection A cross C. So for this we have to find, now we will find A cross B first. Okay. A cross B, then we will find A cross C, then we will take the intersection of A cross B and A cross C. What is A cross B? A is the set 1, 2, 3 and B is the set 3, 4. Now make ordered pairs from set A to set B. That is, first take 1, we have to connect 1 with all these elements. So 1, 3, 1, 4. Then take 2, 3, 2, 4. Then link this 3 with all these elements. So 3, 3, 4. Okay. Now find, this is A cross B. Now find A cross C. What is A cross C? A cross C is, the set A is 1, 2, 3 and the set C is 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So 3 elements are there in A and 3 elements are there in C. So what is A cross C? What is the number of elements in A cross C? 3 into 3, that is 9. That means we are going to get 9 ordered pairs in this A cross C. So it is, first take 1 and make ordered pairs with these 3 elements. So 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Again they take 2. So 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Next one is take 3. So link 3 with all these elements. That means make ordered pairs 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. So we got 9 ordered pairs in this A cross C. Now come to the RHS. What is RHS? RHS is A cross B intersection A cross C. Now what is the intersection of A cross B and A cross C? Now we have to see, this is A cross C, the common elements in A cross B and A cross C, that means the same ordered pairs, the same ordered pairs. You see 1 3, 1 3 is not there in this A cross C. So 1 4, 1 4 belongs to A cross B, 1 4 also belongs to A cross C. Next one is, this is 2 4, 2 4 is common to both A cross B and A cross C, and the next one is 3 comma 4, okay, 3 comma 4. So write all these ordered pairs in this set, that is 1 comma 4, 2 comma 4 and 3 comma 4. So what we got? 1 comma 4, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4. So A cross B intersection A cross C is 1 comma 4, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4. Now look at LHS. What is LHS? That is also 1 comma 4, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4. So that means LHS is equals to RHS. Hence we say that A cross, hence LHS is equals to RHS. That is A cross B intersection C is equals to A cross B intersection A cross C. Hence verified. Okay, hence verified. It is clear. I hope you understood this one. Okay. Okay students, that's all for today. So today we discussed about ordered pairs and equality of ordered pairs and Cartesian product of sets. So let's meet in the next session with some new topics of this lesson. Till then, bye bye. Thank you very much.